What's up, everyone? My name is Chris, of course, and I'm here with
Samantha Ullrich.
And here's another episode of Next Level Thinking. Be on the watch out for this one. Here's some important topics.
1, 2, 3, hit it! Watch me! Watch me! I got it! Watch me! I got it! Hey! I got soul, and I'm super bad. I got soul, and I'm super bad.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Next Level Thinking. Today, we're going to be talking about streams of income to start it off. So, when it comes to streams of income, how do you feel about that?
So I read a recent article lately that said 67% of millionaires have 3 different streams of income. So, and then it
67%?
67%, and then it keeps going up from there. So in my mind, I want to be a millionaire. So I'm trying to brainstorm and constantly think how I can get 3 or more streams of income.
And I'm pretty sure everyone else wants to be a millionaire too.
Yes. So after looking into it a little bit more and trying to figure out what are ways that I could apply it to my life, I'll give you some examples of the different streams. So they have being an employee, so having like a regular paycheck come in. And then there's if you invest in the stock market or mutual fund, and then receiving interest off of those. And then also dividends off of those, depending on what you invest in. And then they have rental income or rental property.
And I'm pretty sure no one probably never thought of rental income as well, because we always hear it on commercials or even on the radio while you're driving. But that's another valuable source of income as well.
Right. And so that could go anyway from owning just a single family house, or owning a duplex or an apartment complex if you want to go real big. Yeah. Or owning a piece of land and leasing it out to somebody to put their cattle on or something like that.
Take notes of all these because, and just make sure you give us a shout out, because we helped you out there.
Yeah, we'll take some royalties. And that's another one, is royalties off of businesses. So if you help a business get going or you invest in that business, and then they can slowly pay you back over time. And then you could be a business owner and then own a percent of the business. So there's a bunch of different ways to apply the streams of income into your life. But for me, I'm going to focus on being an employee. I'm going to try to strive for creating some type of rental income. And then maybe like stocks and mutual fund, interest, and then receiving dividends on those sides.
And those are all very important key topics because, having multiple sources of income also protects you because you never know, you may get fired or, something, injury, health things, life happens. But when you have multiple sources, or like my professor would say, pillars of income, you're going to be safe and secure in your life so you can continue to live your lifestyle and provide for your family. So those are very great topics.
Yeah, and so on the same topic, another one of those ideas is, say you have all of your money into the stock market for your retirement fund, and then you own maybe your house. So you own your house and you have all of this money into your retirement fund. Well, what happens when the stock market drops? Yeah, so now all you own is your house. And so, like Chris was saying, creating those different pillars really does protect you, I think, in the long run. Yeah.
Okay, I think the next topic we want to talk about is the importance of reading. So, what's your thoughts on that?
So now that I'm done with going to college, I'm done with my formal education, I want to keep learning. I want to keep striving to learn more so I can apply it to my life. And so I have some special favorite books that I like.
Okay. And I think we actually have them for our viewers.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and grab those right quick and let you have the pleasure of introducing these.
Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, some of the things that I want to focus on is creating rental property income. Okay. So Robert Kiyosaki is an incredible author and salesman. So
okay, let me see that. I want to make sure they have a visual,
Yeah.
Make sure you get that Amazon cheapest and the best way to do it.
Yeah, and like I told Chris earlier I always buy my books used. They're like $3 or $4 off of Amazon, and then I could either resell it or give it to a friend or have somebody else read it, and it's like not a real financial loss to me.
That little selling. Okay, all right.
Yeah, because this book retailed for $20, but I think I bought it for like $3.95. So saved a bunch of money there. But so this book is called The Rich Dad's Guide to Investing. He also has 2 other books that I didn't bring, but one is called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and then the other one is called Cash Flow Quadrant. Read Cash Flow Quadrant. We got a mug.
Yeah, Mother Nature's doing this course, but it's all good. You can go ahead and have a laugh.
Yeah. So I read Cash Flow Quadrant first, and it talks about kind of where you're going to align yourself in the business world and then the tax benefits of that. So as we become more successful, more money is given to the government to help pay for roads, etc., etc. So we want to legally
Legally.
we want to legally reduce our financial burden, and which is going to put more money in our pocket, which is going to create longer, faster wealth.
And makes us a lot more, comfortable. Well,
Right.
less stress-free.
Right, exactly. And one of my biggest things is I think you create money and create wealth to then in turn help others. And so doing it by Robert Kiyosaki's ways and ideas is going to get us there faster and be able to help us help more people.
Exactly.
So read Robert Kiyosaki. This is the 3rd book I've read for him, and I've learned something in all of them. And then also Dave Ramsey.
Okay, let me go ahead and
Yeah.
show this. Amazon, probably like $3 or $4.
Yeah.
Or ebook, probably
Right.
99 cents.
So this one retailed for $20. You can buy it used off of Amazon for like maybe $6 or $7 because I think it's a little bit newer of a book. So this is about total money makeover. So Dave Ramsey's focus is all about reducing our debt, so paying off our highest interest loans first, and then paying off the other ones as fast as possible.
And you would be surprised how much interest actually catches us. We don't always, read the fine print and be like, why am I paying so much? Or like, why haven't I paid all this off? It's
That's
like,
exactly
the
right.
interest.
One, like those payday advance loans, the interest.
I hate those. I was a person, but I hate those.
Those interest rates are like 20%. I mean, that's crazy. So if you have, $1,000, that's $200 you got to pay in interest, and you're never going to see that money again. So Dave Ramsey has a really big focus on paying off loans, paying cash for stuff, and then not getting in a financial burden of going and getting the newest, greatest car, and then having to pay a monthly rate of whatever, $500, $600 a month.
When if you have a good credit score, you don't have to pay for that. But it's all about like managing your money and
Right.
keeping your expenses low, because you'd be surprised like your lifestyle can be like a lot more comfortable if you didn't have a $600 car note. Just
Right.
imagine every month you had an extra $600.
That's exactly
A lot
right.
more, free.
Yeah, you can do a lot with that. And I mean, $600 a month over 10 months is $6,000, and that can be your down payment on your next house, your next rental house. That's your down payment.
Strongly agree.
Yeah. So go check out these 2 books. I'm sure there's a lot of other great authors. Shoot them over to Chris, and he can send them over to me, and we'll just all keep learning.
And we'll all keep the knowledge. Keep going. Okay, I think the last thing we want to talk about is positive thinking to wrap up this video. Let me see these.
Okay.
Great books. Go ahead and check these out. Make sure you order them and spread the knowledge. But positive thinking, like, how do you feel? Put out your viewpoints on that.
So I would say my grandma and grandpa have really driven into me that you catch more flies with honey than sugar or than salt. And so for me, I want to be around people who are positive and uplifting. I don't want to be around people who are always negative and are bringing me down.
Be like, the bills are coming in.
Right.
I can't pay my car, no. Why do I need to get up in the morning?
Right, that's exactly right. And they say you are like the 5 people you associate most with.
Strongly agree.
If I'm always around people that are constantly negative and bringing me down, well then I'm going to be negative and bring myself down. So I want to be positive and uplift others, and then I want others, my friends, to do the same for me, and kind of help me when I'm feeling weak. And one of my flaws or challenges in life is when I get stressed out, I become real short with people. But now that I know that, I can address it and try to hedge it off before I get to the point where I've offended somebody. Because if you've offended somebody, it's really hard to make that up in their mind and to recreate a positive image of yourself in somebody else's mind.
That's one thing I did like. It's like you are aware of the situation. You
Right.
are, let's say, okay, I notice I'm doing this. We all have flaws. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
No one's perfect. From our president or from any kind of like leaders or whatever. Like we all have flaws. We're human beings.
And
No one's-
it's easy to point out the bad parts of people.
Very
It's
easy.
easier to do that than to point out the good stuff in people. So I think it's just important to help others and to motivate others. And I personally think that if you're a jerk, nobody wants to work with you.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Let that sit in. All right.
But nobody wants to work with you if you're mean. Nobody wants to work with you if you're unkind to others. But I think that if you're able to make someone laugh, make someone smile, make someone want to be around you.
You want a good environment, so you have a team of people like, oh, let's do this great idea. Let's do this next. So, but like, we hit this milestone, but let's go to the next level.
Exactly.
You don't want to bang around a person like, do this, do this, do this. Be like, dang, can you be a little bit nicer?
Right.
Because then they're going to be like, I can't wait to clock out.
Yeah, or I can't wait to leave you, or I'm looking for my next opportunity to move away from this person.
I feel like somebody's managers might be ticked off this video, but it's okay. It's, help you out.
Yeah, I think it's great to be positive and help others. And then I think it's really important to associate yourself with the people that do those things and then to positively affect their life as well.
Because, positive attract, people who are doing great things.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So imagine if you surround yourself like people like Warren Buffett,
Yeah.
or people who's like on Shark Tank. I'm pretty sure you would have a completely different mindset, being positive and always innovative to take it to the next level and do great things. Besides being around people that's always negative.
Right, I agree. And Warren Buffett and the people on Shark Tank, if they make a mistake or they hit a hiccup, that's not the end of it for them. That's just one trip in the journey. So then they're constantly looking, constantly trying to find a different light at the end of the tunnel. If that one didn't work out, move on to the next idea.
And I'm going to hit this now because I'm glad you brought that up. Do not be scared of failures. You'd be surprised how many people like hit so many failures to like, actually reach success. Oprah Winfrey was not the big celebrity that she was without going through her failures. Even Denzel Washington, from biggest sports stars, Kevin Durant, Michael Jordan.
Right.
The list can go on forever and days, but like every one of these people had to go through some failures to help them make them even stronger.
Right.
Because those things can be your testimony, or you can spread that to encourage somebody else, so they can see like, you know what, they went through these different trials and tribulations, and they struggled, they got knocked down, but they got back up. And that's the main thing we should learn about that. Do not be scared of failure. Let your failures drive you to success, so you can be something great.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's awesome. And I think that if we use those role models to motivate ourselves, we're going to get there faster and be able to motivate others too. And it's kind of a trickle-down effect.
Okay. Any other last little comments you want to give, for this video?
I would say just thanks for having me. I've learned a lot. Yeah, I've had a great time and learned a lot. And I think that hopefully if we can maybe positively affect one other person, then
Yes.
we did something right,
And it always, it's like that's taking step by step, one by one. That's what and I also learned a lot from you as well. And that's what it's all about. We learn from each other and we all grow, right?
Yeah, and helping each other grow. So, yeah.
Okay. So this is another episode of Next Level Thinking. Please like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Keep the debate going, the conversation, so we can all empower each other. So again, my name is Chris Holmes, and I'm here with
Samantha Ullrich.
and we're out.